In this podcast episode, the host speaks with Magatte Wade, a Senegalese entrepreneur, author, and public speaker. Wade shares her insights on the persistent poverty in Africa and presents her vision for a prosperous future for the continent. Her journey from Senegal to the United States and her experiences as an entrepreneur have shaped her understanding of the economic challenges facing Africa. Wade begins by reflecting on her childhood experiences in Senegal, particularly the stark contrast she observed when she moved to Germany at a young age. The ease of life in Germany, with its access to basic amenities like running water, highlighted the struggles faced by her family back home. This disparity ignited a lifelong quest to understand why some countries thrive while others languish in poverty. Wade emphasizes that the common narratives blaming colonialism, racism, or inherent laziness do not adequately explain Africa's economic challenges. Instead, she argues that the root cause lies in the overregulation and lack of economic freedom in African nations. Wade passionately advocates for economic freedom as a prerequisite for prosperity. She explains that the regulatory environment in many African countries stifles entrepreneurship and innovation. In her experience, starting a business in the U.S. is a relatively straightforward process, taking mere minutes to register, while in Senegal, it can take years due to bureaucratic hurdles. This disparity creates an environment where entrepreneurs struggle to thrive, leading to widespread poverty. Wade highlights the importance of creating a conducive business environment that encourages investment and job creation. She believes that if entrepreneurs are free to operate without excessive regulations, they can generate wealth and opportunities for their communities. This, in turn, can lead to a significant reduction in poverty levels across the continent. Wade's ambitious goal is to see 2 to 5 billion prosperous Africans by 2050. She envisions a future where economic freedom and access to reliable energy sources empower individuals to create their own opportunities. To achieve this vision, Wade emphasizes the need for systemic changes in governance and economic policies. She believes that by focusing on creating special economic zones with favorable regulations, African nations can attract investment and foster entrepreneurship. A significant part of Wade's strategy involves the concept of startup cities or charter cities. These are special economic zones that operate under different regulatory frameworks, allowing for more flexibility and innovation. Wade draws parallels between successful models in places like Singapore and Dubai, where targeted policies have led to rapid economic growth. She argues that Africa can replicate this success by establishing similar zones that prioritize business-friendly regulations. Wade is currently involved in initiatives to create these startup cities in various African nations. She believes that once a few countries successfully implement these models, others will follow suit, creating a ripple effect of economic growth across the continent. By focusing on specific regions and tailoring regulations to attract investment, Wade is optimistic about the potential for transformation. Wade discusses the detrimental impact of overregulation on African economies. She points out that excessive regulations create barriers for entrepreneurs, making it difficult for them to start and grow businesses. This, in turn, perpetuates poverty and limits opportunities for individuals. Additionally, she criticizes the role of NGOs, which often provide aid without addressing the root causes of poverty. Wade argues that these organizations can inadvertently contribute to a cycle of dependency rather than fostering self-sufficiency. Wade emphasizes the importance of changing the narrative around Africa's economic challenges. She believes that the focus should shift from blaming external factors to addressing internal issues, particularly the regulatory environment. By empowering individuals to take charge of their economic destinies, Africa can break free from the cycle of poverty. Wade's personal journey has shaped her understanding of these issues. She recounts her experiences in Silicon Valley, where she witnessed the power of entrepreneurship and innovation. This exposure has fueled her desire to bring similar opportunities to Africa. She believes that by fostering a culture of entrepreneurship and creating an enabling environment, the continent can unlock its potential.